How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here. It's time for another episode of Veronica Mars. It's episode number 3 of Season 2. Excited to get into this episode. So yeah, it was really great stuff with that last episode, continuing on from, that very, insane ending that we had for episode 1, with the revelation that Meg is in a coma. So I'm sure that's going to come back around by the end of the season. But yes, we did have at the vigil for the bus victims, the guy that washed up on the beach with Veronica's name on his hand. So, yeah, I mean, it's not looking too good for Veronica, but plus side, Keith's, back as sheriff, so rightfully where he belongs, of course, as well, because of the events of season 1, and plus Keith is just great, so yeah, but yeah, it was really great stuff, so I'm looking forward to getting into this episode. It's episode number 3 of season 2 of Veronica Mars. Let's go.
My billionaire boyfriend, Duncan Kane.
So who are we exploiting now?
The workers.
Eesh.
And now I've lost my appetite.
Oh, God.
It looks like it's always looked. The rich get richer, and everybody else hopes for scholarships.
Yep.
Hey, Veronica.
So, as long as they thrive on top.
I mean, Cassidy.
Look, it's just a hunch, okay? But I'm willing to pay you a lot of money to back it up with hard proof.
Define lot.
Yeah, what's a lot?
500
Especially
for
for
a
the
picture of Kendall violating
Casablanca.
a prenup.
1,000.
Come on, that's a lot.
Deputy Sachs, take me away.
Oh boy. That coffee bitter like your soul?
I remember that summer. He was a roadie for Whitesnake. I was singing backup for Boys to Men. They said it would never work.
I just love Veronica's wordy responses.
Mr. David Curly Moran.
Well, maybe she doesn't know shit. And again, you're just trying to throw Veronica,
million chimps with their
I guess, under the bus, but that's a bit insensitive now, isn't it?
Beaten to death.
Oof.
Amusing.
Yeah, she's as perplexed as I am, I guess, because I don't know who's got such beef for Veronica that they do that to. Well, they make Curly the victim, and yeah.
Is it Kenny G? He ruined it for you?
No. It's very perfect.
Keeps going all out.
Estate dropout turned featured music video background dancer turned Laker girl living off a $10,000 a year salary, a purse full of credit cards, and a string of baller boyfriends.
Just trying to look for the cordy images.
Twice divorced, White Knight swept her away.
Like, I'll be like, oh, wait, that's from Buffy.
There is no ring.
Promise bracelet, pre-engagement pendant, earrings.
Is he trying to,
anything
like,
that,
say,
according to the
like,
hip-hop
there is
cognoscenti,
going to be
can
no
be qualified
proposal?
as bling?
Honey, can a guy just take his special lady friend on a romantic...
No.
Veronica, I promise.
It's always this assumption, isn't it? Like a guy or like a person can make extravagant plans and all of that. It has to lead to proposal. Maybe he wants to play it low key. I don't know. Maybe he's a low key kind of guy. He doesn't want to like beef it up in terms of oh, we have to do this to get to this, and then that's where the proposal hits. Maybe he just wants to play it off low key, like, I don't know, in the park or whatever. So, not speaking from experience, so. That's it though. It was a nice day, and well, I knew I wanted to propose on that day, but I didn't, want to do it over candlelit dinner or anything like that.
Job easier. Tailing young Mrs. Kendall is about as hard as following Malibu Barbie to the beach house.
That does seem Cordy-esque, to be fair. Malibu Barbie.
Like cheap hotels, hot stuff, because that's all you'll be able to afford when this is over.
Oof, very sharp.
What are you looking at?
Just
Of course, we don't know what went down in that room.
Yes, actually, she requested I step outside my job description at Java the Hutt the other day.
Hey, I'm sorry about that. I forgot
Wait,
to
her
leave
place
the
is
New
called...
York attitude in
Really?
New
Oh
York.
my god, that is just
So,
amazing.
how you doing?
Is that the place she
No
works
matter how
at?
many schools I get kicked out of, I
Love
can't
it.
seem to...
Damn, it's cold. She's doing it on my dad's own properties.
Oh.
This isn't enough.
Yeah.
You could be doing anything behind that door.
Oh,
Well, that's what I was
boy.
I'm serious, okay?
I mean, that's it though. It doesn't look good, does it? Like if you're taking someone to, you know, the cliched cheap hotels, cover up the rooms so, you know, no one sees any kind of secret business go down. But that's it. It could be secret business, right? She might be planning to dethrone the king. It might not have to necessarily mean anything naughty, anything that involves cheating. So they could be plotting. They could be plotting something villainous. They could be plotting to rule the town or something like that. I know I'm going extravagant, but in terms of expressing what they could be planning, but you don't know. As Beaver said, they could be planning anything. So they could even be planning a bloody surprise party for Dick. So I'm not trying to obviously defend Kendall because we know what she's doing or who she's doing.
Curly with bimbo.
Wait.
Curly with sports star.
Wait. Oh! Okay!
It looks as though Curly and I have a friend in common.
No money did you make?
Suffice to say, precisely enough to retire in exactly 9 months.
Oh, damn.
Dad's pulling in 35% returns? Dude, I'm the one that's retiring.
I'll alert the dog track. As for myself, at the end of this year, I'll hang... Actually, the restoration's been tricky. We had to reseal the hall twice.
Didn't plug her right the first time, huh?
Oh, God. Oh! Yeah, that was a bit snippy there from Logan.
And I never heard from you. It is a war out there, and you're on the sidelines. Do you remember when you used to have
Was
my
that betrayal
back?
really
I do
from
remember
Logan?
this summer. I was dealing with this thing. What was it? Oh, yeah. I remember now. Your dad murdered my sister.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Really leaving them two alone in the room, though. Not really the best idea, but, I mean, both sides from Logan and Duncan are a bit...
If Mr. Darcy would have asked, he would not have needed swans.
And
She
so it's
just
gone
fell
all
on her
night.
knees.
How Jackie met Colin Firth. How Jackie got herself thrown out of St. Paul's Prep for borrowing the dean's car. How Jackie got bored with Manhattan. And if you want to slum it a bit, maybe I'll help her out with you. I used to have an inn with Wallace Fennell. I could put in a good word.
What's going on?
Like, ham up the name of Wallace further.
Together.
All right, just, make it quick. My ass needs some major work here, okay?
Apparently. With her and Logan. No kidding.
Well, the headphones aren't broken.
She didn't even pay attention. Didn't even pay.
And your ass looks totally awesome, by the way.
Damn!
I don't know what's
Oh.
going on with this hotel, but it's pretty clear someone somehow is getting screwed.
Yep.
Until somebody sneezes.
Sell your Casablanca stock.
Yeah.
What?
Mr. Casablancas is artificially driving up his company's value.
How do you...
Because
He's screwing
seen
you over.
Fabulous sand.
Dump it, Veronica. You sell it. To somebody else. I'd just be sticking some other sucker with the
Yeah,
consequences.
he's shifting the burden to someone else.
I don't think I can live with that.
Yeah. There's gonna
And
be
I guess you
guilt
won't be
creeping
taking
in for
your
him.
retirement.
No.
As long as they're not in jail or setting anything on fire. I am running for sheriff. It would look bad if Veronica got arrested.
Yeah, it would.
Sure.
What? Wait, what?
Sure.
What? Who? Huh?
About names of guests staying at the...
Oh.
Just fine in there.
Sherry, what the heck? Oh god. I'm taking a lot of pain right now.
Dave, this is Veronica, the girl I was a total biatch to.
What's going on here?
The table over there. You look pretty busy.
Yeah.
What's going on? Ah! Whoa!
Yourself. Too busy for Wallace, and definitely too busy for me.
Oh no! Yeah, this is definitely gonna hurt for Veronica. But now Cassidy's gonna go ballistic.
Ooh, a schoolgirl. Should we?
Oh no!
I got a boy toy. A girl toy might spice things up a little.
You can handle the spice department. Thank you very much.
Oh, really?
Really.
This is messed up.
What if I had been Mr. Casablancas? What would you have done then, huh?
Uh-oh.
Just standing
Here
here in your
comes
towel
the
and your room
witty
still
retort.
reeking of bimbo?
I suppose I would have had some splaining to do.
God produced a young action star named Aaron Eccles, featuring a signature stunt where a truck is sent veering over a bridge. A stunt supervised and performed by David Curly
Wait!
Moran.
What?
This is what you call storming in.
Everything's happening! Jesus Christ! What the?
Some gentlemen from the SEC are here to see you.
He's bolting! This guy's out! He's just like, toodles! I'm done!
The bus crash. It was meant for me. They all died because of me.
She was the prime target, wasn't she? Jesus Christ! Everything happened in that, like, especially in those final 5 minutes. Like, even from finding out about the long haul and how that, like, yeah. There was, yeah, there was intent, wasn't there? I mean, obviously we knew that Veronica was fortunate, but now the added layer of well, Veronica, it was all meant for Veronica. I even said, I mean, it's more so of a crazed fan, of course, given the fact that you know, he did stunts and all of that for Aaron, but there's still a kind of a connection to, like, you know, crazed fan and all of that when it comes to him taking initiative in terms of executing what happened on the long haul and putting it into reality as a way of revenge against Veronica. Yeah. So yeah, and then things are just going to shit for Dick, and yeah, I mean, it all happened, didn't it? It all happened so quick, and it was just, like, insane. But yeah, I mean, it was really fascinating stuff this episode. Given the fact that that seemingly Kendall and Richard were committing real estate fraud there, given the, like, little secret meetings and all of that. I mean, that all fell apart real quick, didn't it? Because you just saw Dick just take off like no tomorrow. But it's all about that, like, it's all about that idea of the jig being up, really, isn't it? So, because we saw how they basically scammed the people, like, oh, this is luxurious, this is prestige, and then you just get catfished in reality, not checking the property out before, yeah. So, yeah, and the fact that Kendall was it was just really, really interesting. But I mean, those final 5 minutes were just insane because it's not just about Logan and Veronica and that confrontation, but Veronica putting two and two together. Like I said, the whole thing that's biting Richard in the ass, really, when it comes to, well, his little game of screwing over the clients and all of that might have come to a complete stop. So, and I felt so bad for that teacher because he was like preparing for early retirement, and only for him to be a victim of this whole shit is just really, really sad. So yeah. And of course he's not gonna bestow the burden on someone else, is he? So, because that's just equally cruel. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, it was just very, very interesting. I mean, obviously, when Veronica, because initially all of this, I loved how all of this stemmed from Veronica trying to help Cassidy out in terms of, like, confirming who Kendall is screwing. And we all knew it was going to get very awkward real quick, when she would encounter the fact that she is indeed screwing Logan. So, yeah. But it did turn into something more, and it did kind of connect to what we saw earlier with that business class and all of that, because of the whole fact of Kendall and Dick seemingly in on the whole real estate fraud situation. So, yeah, it suddenly generated into something that was very, very cunning and very iffy. So it was just very fascinating to go through. But as I said, I mean, there was going to be a bout of awkwardness, wasn't there, when it came to Veronica and Logan? We were all just waiting for it, and yeah, so yeah, I just loved though that it wasn't the most of the, like, Veronica's talking about how Dick's going to respond and all of that once he finds out. And that wasn't even the most of his worries, was it? Because of how we saw at the end, like, he realizes it's all falling down for him. So, yeah, but yeah, it was very, very fascinating to see how things went down. So yeah, because when she was tailing when she was tailing Kendall, yeah, I didn't even realize that she was, swapping gym bags, and now we know. I think we know now. I think now we know why. So, yeah, especially tailing, tailing that guy to his office and all of that. So yeah, but it was really, really interesting to just go into this episode. Like I said, there was just multiple stuff that was happening. But even so, I mean, I guess we figured out what was well, we don't know the full beans yet, because we need to know the full details about the bus incident and all of that, in terms of, well, with Veronica, she has come to that conclusion that it was meant for her. Now, we all know that she was very fortunate not to be on that bus. So and yeah, like I said, it is unsurprising that there's going to be someone devoted to Aaron that will, like, it was something that I mentioned in the reaction itself, that there are going to be cases where there's going to be celebrities with crazed fans and all of that. And it could have been another case of that. I mean, it was something a bit more rooted, I guess you could say, because of the fact that he was a stunt person for one of Aaron's films. But I mean, still, there are, like, when it comes to a celebrity, a massive celebrity and all of that, there are going to be cults. There are going to be people who worship the ground that they walk on. not really advised, because you just never know what that kind of like when or if that celebrity is going to fall from grace, something's going to come out about them, and it's like, well, but there are even if heinous shit gets out there about, they're still going to have people devoted. I mean, you think of all of the people who, like, all of the troubling influences in the world and all of that, and they still have, like, many people out. Like, people will say some heinous shit and all of that. I know that's not, like, comparable to that bus incident and all of that, but the point being is that there are going to be some people who feel like the person that they idolize can do no wrong. And this can easily be an arrangement from Aaron to Curly to take care of Veronica, because of the fact that Veronica got the better of Aaron in the end. So and Curly's going to follow with no hesitation whatsoever, because there are going to be some people who will do anything and everything for a certain idol and all of that. So, like I said, I know that Curly isn't exactly a fan, more so of a stunt person, but there are going to be some people who will overlook what Aaron did, no matter if you're a fan or if you're a stunt person or whatever. It's just really, really sickening that there are going to be some people who will overlook what Aaron did. And yeah, it is going to be a bit of a, like, you just got to think how Jake and Celeste will feel. Like, there are going to be some people who will not see Aaron as a guilty party in this, who will try to victimize him more than obviously what Lily went through. And yeah, so, but it was really, really interesting to go into, obviously Veronica, like I said, putting the map together, really, because like I said, we know she was fortunate not to be on that bus, because she should have been on that bus by the ending of episode 1, but because Meg inadvertently saved her, yeah. But obviously there's going to be a difference between that and, okay, as long as Veronica's on that bus, yeah, the intent was Veronica. So it's not like I don't know, for example, she was on the like she just jumped from a moving train with no intent on killing her and all of that. Like there's a train coming and she just jumps out of the way from the railroad. Not that Veronica would, but yeah, it was seemingly more of a deliberate act. But of course, we need to still get the full details about what happened, like how this was organized and all of that. So yeah, and I do wonder if this is going to feature the return of Aaron, given the fact that there might be a bit of a plot going on to, okay, well, we need to put an end to Veronica. Like I said, if this was deliberate, surely Aaron's got to come back into the fold at some point, right? And we can get the answers out there. So, yeah. Considering that Curly obviously won't exactly give a statement, considering he's dead. So, yeah. But yeah, it was very interesting as well to go into Veronica and how she did warn Logan. Obviously, with I feel like with Logan, though, he does have that kind of. We saw it towards the ending of season 1. He was obviously gonna jump off that bridge, yeah. But even so, there does seem to be a bit of a reckless situation when it comes to Logan and his attitude. I mean, the way that he was just very destructive against Duncan. And he's not even fazed about the prospect of... Not that he should be, considering that Dick has just decided, no, it's all falling apart, shred the evidence, I'm out of here. So, he just ditched Cassidy as well. So it's like, wow. But yeah, with Logan, there are those clear signs of how self-destructive he is being, really. So, yeah, it is kind of sad at the end of the day, but yeah. And we need to talk about Alicia as well, because what the hell is going on there? Sherry? Hello? Why? Who? What is going on? I wasn't like, did she have to change her name? I'm trying to give her, like, the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to be positive. Because you don't want her to be, you know, someone villainous or anything like that. But, did she have to change her name, like witness protection and all that jazz? Or, yeah, because I don't want her to be, but I want her and Keith to be, you know, officially together and all of that. But, you know, shit like Sherry, and then she's just like, no. I don't know, maybe that guy was an ex of hers? I know it sounds cliche to just jump at that assumption and all of that. Maybe he had a very difficult past and all of that, and he's now changed. But for obviously Alicia or Sherry, the scars are still obviously going to run deep. So, yeah. And it would be very, very interesting to kind of parallel that from Keith in a sense, because with Leanne, she wanted to kind of reunite her family, but Keith didn't want that. So what if this is a similar situation where that guy, maybe Wallace's dad, that he was with Alicia, but something happened. Now with Leanne, there is a bit of a destructive element in terms of her character, as we know. And it didn't help matters that she just wasn't portrayed in a good light the last time we saw her, considering she pissed off with 50 grand. So yeah. Now, there could be that whole similar situation. I know, you know, it's easy to think, oh, well, he could be an ex-partner, and, yeah. But, I mean, it's just a theory at the end of the day, and, you know, you love to speculate about who he could be, so that's why I'm thinking, that's why I'm not going to automatically assume, oh, well, she must be bad and all of that if she used to go by another name, and she's trying to keep this in the dark to Keith. You also got to think about the fact that, well, maybe she changed her name for a reason. She doesn't want to be found because of the fact that she wants to get away from someone who was maybe abusive to her. And yeah. So, but we'll just have to wait and see, because that was a certainly very interesting revelation there. But yeah, it was a really, really great episode. And Jackie, come on, stop playing with Wallace. Like, we picked up the vibe between her and that guy when they were at Jabba the Hutt. I love that. And it's like, really? Poor Wally. But yeah, that was a really, really great episode. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care. I will see you guys next time. Toodles!